This is the first session. The topic is about peripheral blood smear. As you see here, two types of blood smears are present. The above, which is not fixed, not dried, and not stained. Truly, it's a fresh, wet blood smear. And the second, the lower slide, is a permanent, fixed, dried, and stained by Gamesa method. Really, the reason that I want to emphasize the necessity of using the first one, I mean the unstained vet prep, is because sometimes during the preparing permanent slides, some artifactual morphology changes, especially in red blood cells and also maybe in white blood cells, can produce false pictures of some special diseases. In the left side, you see a normal distribution of red blood cells in an unstained slide. As you see here, the red blood cells are distributed separately as a monolayer sheet with enough space between them. The RBCs are round or oval, has a pale halo at the center, and the size is something about 7 microns. But as you see in the next slide, we compare the left unstained smear and the right stained smear. Also, the stained smear has better quality regarding the shape, regarding the details, but if an artifactual changes during drying, during fixation, or during staining has occurred, then some abnormalities in the morphology of red blood cells may produce something wrong for our diagnosis. On the other hand, as you see here, both pictures are the same, but in the next picture, as you see, the middle and the right side red blood cells are malformed. It means that here the red blood cells are elongated, curved, or crescent shape, as what we see in sickle cell anemia. And in the middle picture, the red blood cells are dense, small, round, without central pallor. It is what we see usually in spherocytic anemia. Truly, both these changes, I mean spherocytic appearance or crescentic or sickling, may be due to artifactual accidents during drying, fixation, or staining. So, anytime that the clinical history, the clinical symptom and signs of the patient is not compatible with the peripheral blood smear picture, it is advisable to produce, to develop a wet, fresh unstained smear that surely hasn't tolerated artifactual changes during fixation or drying or staining. In next slide, we see that if these happenings, such as slow or uneven drying, thick smear areas, poor slide cleanliness, or excess stain or fixation effects, if they aren't, then the picture of wet, unfixed, unstained slide is equal to what will you find in permanent slides. And finally, I want to emphasize that it is advisable anytime that the clinical and paraclinical symptoms are not compatible with, for example, a hemoglobinopathy such as sickle cell anemia, minor thalassemia, spherocytic anemia. It's better to prepare at first a wet, unfixed, unstained slide and compare it with the permanent slide to ensure that these changes are not technically produced. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope so see you in next sessions with more benefit issues.